Well, hey everybody, it is Dr. Sasheen here. Let me back up. I'm in a different spot. I'm not in my car. I'm actually at the library today because I have research days scheduled on my calendar and I needed to come and get some books. And so I'm at the local public library here in my little spot in New York, and I am coming to you live from one of their lovely spaces. And so I wanted to highlight that because a lot of times when people start complaining about, I don't have any place I can do live streams, and I don't have any place I can really, do my craft, I go, but there's so many places that are at your disposal that you really don't, it's not that you don't have a place to do your craft, it's just that you've decided that the place that you want in your head to be perfect is not available, so you're just not going to do anything. And so today's live video is called The Struggle is Real, because what I'm finding is I talk to people as we shift into late winter energy, and we're only 6 or 6.5 weeks away from spring, is that it is very important. Sorry, I didn't realize that was letting off. I thought I had turned that off. In fact, let me turn that off. Oh, fudge, come on. You know how things are just not. Yeah, okay. Oh, no, that's not what I meant to do. How did that happen? Hang on, guys. There we go. Okay, not sure what happened there. Anyway, so this video is about all of the obstacles that we put in our way when we try to actually get our dreams off the paper and out into the world. And one of the struggles that I hear a lot of people are like, well, I don't really have any place to do great things. And I'm like, but you do, because chances are you have a public library somewhere that's probably wildly underutilized, to be perfectly honest, and a wealth of information at your fingertips, and great rooms. Speaking of which, look at that. Great rooms in which you could conduct meetings, you could meet clients, you could do all kinds of things. And so So let's talk about this idea of the struggle that we put ourselves into when we are trying to pursue our dreams, and how that leads to inaction. And so this is actually dreams versus action. It's great to wish and hope and dream and plan. It is zero progress to take no action on those dreams, hope, wishes, and plans. So I think it's Mel Robbins I was listening to said something really profound, and that is, when you have a thought that you want to act on, you need to act on that thought immediately, if not sooner. Like, you need to say to yourself, I just am going to act on this. And I'm going to figure out how to make this work. Because if you don't, then the next set of thoughts is going to be you finding any number of really great reasons why you actually can't do the thing that you just thought you could do. And that literally begins to slow the momentum of achieving a goal. So once you decide that you have a desire, the energy of that desire blooms, and like a flower, it needs action now. Like, we don't put a seed in the ground and then go, okay, grow. We put a seed in the ground and we say, okay, I'm going to water that seed today. I'm going to saturate the soil, and I'm going to make sure it's covered in nice warm soil and mulch or whatever I'm going to do to make sure that this seed has optimal conditions for growth. We don't then go, okay, and I'll be back in like 10 or 11 weeks and you should be producing like a tree. No. We mark our calendars and we go, I'm going to go back and I'm going to re-water. I'm going to make sure my soil is good and hydrated, and I'm going to make sure it's getting some sun and I've planted it in the right place, and I'm going to continue to check on it. And when that shoot comes up out of the ground, I'm going to continue to work on that and make sure that I'm still giving it optimal conditions within which to actually grow. The same is true of our dreams. If we don't take the time to go, I'm going to plant this dream into the ground and I'm going to put some action on top of it, then what ends up happening is that our dreams get shelved and they die. How many of us are struggling with dreams that we've had for 10, 15 years at this point, but the energy has never been there for us to really take, hey Susie, to really act on those dreams and to give those dreams the nourishment. Now, what happens to a lot of people, especially people who are highly motivated, really wanting to achieve big things, is they get overwhelmed. Like, I can't achieve a big dream. I can't achieve a big goal. I can't, because there are too many steps. There are too many pieces in the process. That is what a big dream is. It's a big process. But that's why there are these things called mini goals, mini checks in the system that you work towards that eventually lead to a bigger dream. So back to our plant, right? We know that we're going to plant the seed in the ground and that we're going to have to water it. The first goal is the shoot, right? Like, the first goal isn't the tree, the big honking tree out in our front yard. The first goal is the shoot, the little green thing that comes up out of the ground. That is what we're striving for. That is what we hope happens. And when we get the little green shoot, then the next thing we hope for is that that shoot comes up a little more, and we start marking the progress of that shoot by how tall it's getting, how many leaves are growing on it, if it's beginning to bud a flower. And we make those markers of progress places where we go, okay, I did that and it's working, so I'm going to keep doing it. Our dreams are exactly the same way. We have to break them down in such a way that we look at the little mini accomplishments. So I have this big goal of, say, I don't know, just I really want to, I really want to meet one of my favorite people. And my goal is to meet Lisa Nichols. That's my goal. We'll put that. So in order to get from here to there, I can either call Lisa Nichols' office and say, I want to meet Lisa Nichols. And they'll say, great, you got $5,000. You can meet her all day long. Probably not going to go meet Lisa Nichols for $5,000. But I know that Lisa Nichols holds an event every year in California. And I know that if I can begin to formulate a plan to get to California, I have now increased my chances of meeting Lisa Nichols. Now, to get to California is a different plan, right? So getting to Lisa Nichols is my big goal. The first step in that is to get to California. Let's break that down. To get to California, I need to do X, Y, and Z. Raise enough money to buy the plane ticket, to book the room, to buy the ticket to the event, to get on the plane, to go to California, to be in the room with Lisa Nichols. 7 steps. Those are 7 achievable steps, right? Because the first step, raise the money. Okay, what's the financial goal I need to reach here? And when do I need to reach that by? That is taking your goal, breaking it down into mini goals, and providing yourself absolutely doable pieces to get to that big thing that's way over there that you really want, but when you look at it, you freak out because it's too big, but it's there and you want it. And so you reverse engineer back and you align your energy with that goal, and then you just step by step take the steps necessary. So that's what happens when we want to achieve something big. We either get paralyzed by it and we don't move, and then we struggle for years, like, why can't I get this business off the ground? Why can't I have a different kind of relationship? Why can't I do the thing that I really want to do? Like, why? And the answer is because the struggle between dreams and action is very, very real. It is extraordinarily real, and it's very tough to overcome. If you don't put yourself into a place mentally where you begin to say, the dream is big, but the goals are small, then you'll never achieve the dream. You cannot just have the dream and not have any action. So what does all that mean for us today? We are 6 weeks from spring, right? No, Punxsutawney Phil did not see his shadow. So we are officially 6 weeks from spring. We're going to enter into spring in March, and hopefully wherever you are, if it's snowing or cold, I'm really sorry because it's like 41 here. It was 60 here yesterday. It's 40 something here today. It's supposed to rain. I'll take it. This is my version of winter any day of the week, and I'm a Midwestern girl. But we are 6 weeks from spring. This is an optimal time, a really opportune time to begin thinking about what's the dream for 2019. What's the goal that makes you sit up and go, whew, that's a big one. But if I broke it down and I really thought through the steps and the time frames and the nitty-gritty stuff that a lot of us really struggle with, that we really don't necessarily want to do, but the nitty-gritty stuff that actually aligns us with the goal, if we really sat down and did that, we could achieve that. What is your big goal? What is your big dream? What is the big thing that you are like, I'm going to have that come hell or high water? And then how do you reverse engineer that so that your soul and your goal are in alignment? Because let me tell you something, dreams without action means your soul and your goal not in alignment. Because when you want something badly enough, and you know this is right? We all know this is true. when we want it badly enough, we find a way. And the problem with dreams sometimes is we're like, well, that's too big. So I'm just not going to try to do that because people like me don't get that, or it's just too much trouble, or it's just too much work. And what that means is that you value wanting a dream more than you value having the dream. Let me say that one more time. Sometimes the reason our dreams don't take flight is because we value wanting a dream and being able to talk about the wanting as opposed to actually having a dream and reveling in living it. And when your goal and your soul do not add up, then what you really want is to talk about wanting a dream because your soul don't want nothing to do with it. It just really doesn't. And so think about that today as we march into the first full week of February. We're really into late winter energy now. Like we're there. We're like really getting there. We're into midwinter energy. Excuse me. But we're getting in there. Like we're about to slide ourselves into late winter, and that's when you really start to plan out what's going to happen next. If you have a dream and you are not willing to take action on it, then that dream might as well just stay up on the shelf because no one's ever going to see it, and you're going to be calling yourself in 10 years going, why didn't I do that? Because somebody else already did it. So, all that to say, if you have a dream, you need to take action. How do you take action? You get your soul and your goals in alignment, and you work out a way to get from I really want to have this wonderful thing to I have to have it, and I'm willing to do whatever it takes to get there. And if that's you, then I can help. So my new program is Goal Alignment, Soul Alignment, and that is basically what I want to do for you, is take you through the process of taking your big, hairy-ass goal that feels big and scary and wah, and help you break it down into such manageable pieces that you will allow yourself not only the possibility of succeeding at it and achieving it, but living it as you've been living it in your head for so long. So, Goal Alignment, Soul Alignment is open, ready, but you cannot just walk in the door. That is not a thing. You do have to schedule a consultation with me because not everyone is suited for this program and not everyone is suited for me. So I'll drop the link above. And if you want to talk about how I can help you get from dreaming and not acting to dreaming with action, then get on my schedule. Schedule 15 minutes with me. Let's chat about how I can help you achieve that goal. For those of you who followed along with me for every other reason, thank you for tuning in today. I'll be hosting Totally Tarot on Friday over in Jody Hart's group, and for the life of me, it's escaping me right now. But I'll be hosting Totally Tarot this Friday. I've dropped the link. Oh, Worth, Wealth, and Alignment. I'm like, I feel like I just said that. Worth, Wealth, and Alignment. I'll drop that link above as well. Come on over and chat with me, about Goal Alignment, Soul Alignment while you're there. If you have questions, I'm happy to answer them. But most importantly, it is February the 6th. Where are your dreams? Are they still sitting on the shelf in the seed packet waiting for you to plant them? Have you put them in the ground but stopped watering them? Those resolutions? Or have you put them in the ground, you put some water on them, and now you're like, now what? Wherever you are, I can help. Take care, everyone. I'll talk to you tomorrow.